Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Lighthouse. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Take what resonates with these messages, leave what does not. Everything is not for everybody. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, 𝓂LISSA'S.com. Or you can contact me on my Instagram page, 𝓂LISSA'S79. As always, I'd like to thank my angels, my archangels, my guides, my ancestors for, my angels, archangels, guides, ancestors, and the divine for allowing me to be a prayer channel. Thank you for the donations to my channel. Okay, this is the first time I'm trying anything like this. Right. They said, Biggie said I usually don't do this, but y'all is a fucking mess. These are past life oracle cards. I'm real excited to do this reading because, you know, I used to say my name must have been Michelle in a past life because people call me that too many times for it to be a coincidence. Granted, there are no coincidences. It's just alignment with the universe. But before you become spiritually aware, before you become conscious, you think it's a coincidence. There are no coincidences with the universe. I'm being moved to tell you guys that I right before I started the video, there was a pipe dripping in I'm West Indian, I'm Jamaican, so I say pipe. We mean faucet. That is the American translation. And so I'm going to do the past life reading. And I'm going to be clarifying with the romance angels and maybe some Kipper. 222. So I say that to say that everything is a sign when I'm getting ready to do a reading, whether a general reading, a channel message, or a personal reading. Everything is a sign. So everything that happens around the reading, surrounding the reading means something. I say that to say that the dripping water was getting annoying to me, and I didn't even realize it was still dripping because I just hopped out the shower. I always shower before I do a reading. I got to get rid of any residual energy. Burn sage, and that's what I forgot to do, burn the pillow. Santo. I always confuse Palo Alto and Palo Santo. So I feel like in a past life, the dripping water, they said it's torture, you know what I'm saying? It's a form of torture because it really was annoying, and it really can be annoying, and I can totally see how dripping water can be a form of torture. So I feel like that absolutely has to do with somebody in their past life, maybe even me. Bear with me 1 second. I forgot to burn the. I am out of sage right now, and I forgot to burn the Palo Santo. I'm also getting Native American vibes. They're bringing me to pointing out I had just watched a documentary on Val Kilmer. And it was very interesting, very touching. I didn't realize that he had throat cancer and was damn near unable to talk. And his brother, he was explaining that his brother died at 15, but it was his son who was narrating the documentary, and his brother was a filmmaker while he was the actor, but the brother died. And so I feel, he never actually said that in as many words, but I feel like part of his brother's spirit took over to be able to captured these memories through video. And he was very close to Texas, where his mother was born, and the Native American land. And that was, he was portraying Jim Morrison in The Doors. And he also, I feel, had, like, you know, Native American ancestors. And then they're bringing me to the movie La Bamba. And I know that there was remnants of Native American. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Richie Valens' La Bamba, the movie, he had, I don't know if it was a fear of the Native Americans or some connection there. So I feel like these are all, you know, this is all has something to do with past lives, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I just wanted to read, I just wanted to channel those messages for you. Let's see what the first card out is. This is a collective past life reading, guys. What's going on? Leaving or travel. Honestly, like, I feel like for some people, this looks like the I'm hearing Pantheon, and then I'm hearing like, what are they saying? Zeus. I'm hearing like Metropolis, Apollo, Greeks. And I feel like some people, you know, or not just this lifetime, any lifetime, some people left home. They left traveling. I'm hearing death of a salesman. So some people left home traveling, death of a salesman. So either selling things, you know, selling goods and wares and merchants. And I'm getting Egyptian times, Greek and Roman times, old times. They're showing me sand and gold and the hieroglyphs. Some people left traveling and never came back. And so in this lifetime, we're reconciling. Leaving or travel. This is a, they said this is a suitcase, and those are train tracks. But I still feel like, you know, obviously throughout the different lifetimes, you had train tracks, you had horses, horse and carriage. They're singing Mace, horse and carriage. And this always reminds me of, you know, the 20s and 30s, where back in the movies, they had everything in one suitcase. Like, I used to find that absolutely hilarious. Okay, leaving or travel. They're telling me to clarify with the Kipper. Leaving or travel. I feel like they're showing me, look, you see? Despair comes out. Like I was saying, somebody is in despair, or you were in despair because somebody left traveling. You were left to take care of the children. And I don't know, maybe you were 32, your husband was 32, or you guys had 5 children. And when your husband left, I don't feel like it says leaving or travel, but for some reason, I do not get that the person went off to war. It wasn't war with this particular energy. I might shuffle the card again and might get war. But for right now, you were in despair. Look at this. Look what comes up after child. Excuse me, under despair. Yeah. Child, you had to raise the children because they left. Now I'm getting war. Now I'm getting war. So it depends. Take it as it resonates. You know, some people, and you got the message. You got the message. See, it was back in the days. I feel like, obviously, you know, take it as it resonates in different lifetimes. A lot of people did different things. But the point of the matter is, you left. Somebody left. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality and religion was at the bottom of the deck, and I'm just looking at it. So sometimes you could have been a salesman. You left because you were unhappy. You left because you went on a vision quest. You left because you were teaching other people. The list goes on as to why people leave home to make better lives for themselves and their families and their children. They said, beam me up, Scotty. Some people have galactic origins and they're finding that out. I believe in this particular incarnation, I am from the Sirius, they said Sirius XM, the Sirius star system, because the Lyrans are from the feline race. The Lyrans, they're from the Sirius star system. Their galaxy. So a lot of us are finding out that we're from the stars, you know, literally. The Lyrans seeded the Palladian. The Lyrans are master geneticists, master geneticists. They seeded the Palladians, and the Palladians seeded Earth. We have galactic origins. They said soul star chakra. Trees. I know that's right. They said the tree people. Trees are trees are the lungs of the earth. That's what they said. That's what they just got a download. I was gonna say something totally different. And they said the trees are the lungs of the earth. I'm an earth sign. And they said Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The Taurus, they said the Taurus is an Empress card. And so I know that a lot of people smoke trees. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like they said Arbor Day. A lot of people used to plant trees. They said sun gazing. And then they're showing me woodpeckers, you know, and bees. They said the secret life of bees. Bees in trees. That sounds like an acronym, BAT. So I feel like some people were woodworkers. They said whittling. They said some people, you know what? This is trees and woodworking, but they said some people were pottery, work with clay, and they use the trees as shade. I know that's right. Even though the trees are the lungs of the earth, they said that oh, see, this is kind of cool. I've never actually done this before with the Kipper deck. This is cool to me. What else messages do you have? The trees. They said some people were made tree houses, used to play in tree houses, not necessarily in a past life, but this life. Building tree houses. Some people make tree houses, custom tree houses, or made. I know my own grandfather in this particular lifetime, he was a woodworker. And I know, so that, that definitely resonates with me. And then they said the name Woodson. Okay, what are we using? We're using Kipper. No, they said we're gonna use a romance angel to clarify the trees. Okay. All right, guys. What's you? Wow. Okay. This is what we get. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I feel like, you know what? I feel like with the trees, the deception is some people were like in business with maybe, you know what I get? I'm picking up like an old, somebody you were close with, not a family member, like a neighbor, like a next door neighbor or a neighbor that lived a few houses down. Look at the deep. And you were close for a long time. You finally got into business with them, and I believe that it was a woodworking business. You feel what I'm saying? And deception came into play because somebody wasn't being honest. And that's what broke up the relationship. That's what broke up the relationship and the business. Wow. And then they said monkey bars. So somebody was messing around, you know what I mean? There you go. Look, look. They said Amelia Earhart is significant. The karmic relationship is with you and your neighbor. That's what happened. It was karma that you had to pay. See, while we're on this earth plane, people that you reincarnate with as friends, family members, neighbors, these are people that are geographically close to you for the simple fact that there would be no other physical way for you to pay karma. People that you come onto the earth plane with as family, friends, people that you're in close geographic relationship and close familial relationship with, kin or, sister from another mister or brother from another mother. These are people that you come onto. These are souls. The soul's journey is to come and to clear karma, is to come and to elevate, to actualize itself, to be able to return to God. After you, and when I say God, I mean itself. The soul returns to itself, God. After paying karma, you go into your dharmic mission. So they're saying dharma in gray. So this is what happened. It was a karmic relationship, but of course the conscious mind doesn't know that. It's the soul that takes awareness of these things when you become spiritually awakened. So it was a karmic relationship between you and your neighbor that went awry. And look at this, somebody ended up in jail or prison, and I feel like they said the Green Mile. I feel like somebody went to the electric chair. So it depends. And I don't even know if this has anything to do with, it could. I get that it could, but it doesn't have to do with what I'm saying about the neighbor. Somebody ended up in prison, and maybe somebody did end up in prison with the neighbor, but this is a whole nother card. It's a whole nother energy. And this is another reason why sometimes leaving or travel. Somebody left because they were in jail, and some people actually died in jail. You know what I'm saying? Imprisonment and slavery, okay, and karmic relationship. Well, let's clarify imprisonment and slavery. They're showing me the thief card. Let me see what it actually says. This high honor comes up, so somebody you felt, someone you kept in high regard. Maybe you guys were 25 years old or was in business for 25 years. They said unscrupulous. What are you guys saying? Money pit. I feel like somebody knew, and like I said, same story or not, take it as it resonates, because sometimes Spirit gives me messages in bits and pieces, you know what I mean? You thought this person was in high honor, and maybe in another lifetime you went to war with them. Physically, you went to war with them. And in this lifetime, you went to war with them, but you weren't on the war grounds. Yeah, they said somebody was on a war path. And maybe it drove them to bad health. I was watching a movie, maybe last year called Little Italy. It was a nice little romance comedy. And they were feuding Italian restaurants. They were literally right next door to each other. They were friends since one family had a daughter, one family had a son. And the daughter and son were friends. Parents were friends, everybody connected at the hip, the whole family. Until something happened, they argued, best friends, they argued, and they had a falling out, and for years they didn't speak. So somebody's in bad health about it. I feel that's what it is. And unexpected income comes up. I feel like somebody was like I said, somebody was getting money, and the other person was bad health about it, because they said gang stalking, but then they said unscrupulous activities, but they said there will be blood. They're showing me the Daniel Day-Lewis. Blood, what was that? There will be blood. And that's what's yeah. You thought you was going places with your business, and maybe that's what it is. Oh my God. I feel like for some people, their legacy, you put your legacy into somebody that you thought was in high honor. You thought you were taking a pathway with this person, and this is what happened. Either they died physically, or the relationship died, or the business died, or all three. And I feel like for some people, when they did die, it fucked things up because you were not doing things the right way. And so, or, take, like I said, take as it resonates, and the business partner had to come and pick up the fucking pieces. But the business partner was a thief. And I feel like some of the, these cards have something to do with it too, because these are we're coming through different lifetimes here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, karmic relationship. We're going to clarify karmic relationship. Well, like I said, for some people, wow. For some people, the karmic relationship was your business partner / neighbor. For other people, it's your spouse. Like I said, it doesn't matter who you come onto the earth plane with to clear karma with, that's what's going to happen. So some relationships be fucked up for just that reason. I feel like this was 3 lifetimes ago. That's what the big 3 is. And then they said big 3, this is us. So yeah, that clarifies that. Give me 1 second. The fact that I am drinking water, they're showing me, they said the English channel, it says some people drowned. There's many reasons, many reasons why. They said many reasons, they said many men. And then they also said many lives, many masters. I'm going to do a book review. I said I would do book reviews here and there. I'm going to do a book review on that book. Was absolutely amazing. The book, Many Lives, Many Masters. Oh my God, look it up. It's amazing. If you're into this past life stuff. Galactic comes out again. Unrequited love at the bottom of the deck. So that's why, like I said, some people leave because they leave. Some people die. Some people went to jail. Some people went to war and then come back. Some people were, like I said, death of a salesman, traveling salesman. Any other messages from the past life? Past life, they said past life karma. Some people have not, they said, look, lessons and blessings comes up upside down. Please excuse my nails. They said lessons and blessings. Some people have not learned their lessons. They said, if I could turn back the hands of time. You cannot turn back the hands of time. They said time is money. They said the hourglass. And then they said the sands of time. What are you guys saying? Like the sands and the hourglass, these are the days of our lives, or something like that, as the world turns. They said a bird bath, a sundial. Angels are here. Some of us are, you see how they said that the galactics and the elementals, some people are from the galactic, some people have galactic bloodline, some people have an angelic bloodline. And obviously, they said, clarify this one with the romance angels. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Some people, this is self-explanatory, but the angels are here to help. Vows, was it vows? Vows, lessons and blessings. Vows comes up upside down at the underneath. Lessons and blessings. Vows comes up upside down. And for vows, when I get vows and finances and career, vows upside down and finances and career, somebody took a vow of poverty. Please look this information up. I cannot help with everything. I'm planting seeds. I'm not growing the garden. You're getting your information. You're empowering yourself, educating yourself. With vows upside down, finances and career. Some people took vows of poverty in other lifetimes. Now, like I said, look this information up, because when you come in any particular lifetime, you are only conscious of one lifetime at a time, unless you raise your vibration and then you raise your consciousness and you can, do certain things. But when you're working from your lower 3 chakras, When you haven't consciously evolved, when you aren't spiritually awakened, you're in 3D, and you work. The energy is, goes back and forth from your lower chakras, root, sacral, solar plexus chakras. When you rise the power up in the Kundalini energy, when you rise that power up past the lower three chakras, that's when you ascend. That's when you rise up. That's when you get information from the higher power, from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit babies, your spirit animals. This is when you get information from the galactics, from the angels, from your guides, from your ancestors, from the universe, from the higher power. So look it up. In other lifetimes, we took vows of poverty, and I say we because all of us have in some lifetime or another. But until you are conscious of what you have done and you break those contracts, break the spell, break the curse, transmute that energy, the contract still stands. The arts. Some people play guitar. They said, I make it rain from the center of my guitar. And some people, they reminded me of drumline. They said the name's Miles. And then maybe Miles Davis. I found out, I was today years old, like they say. I was today years old when I found out that Miles Davis was briefly married to Betty Davis. Now, like I said, I was today years old. Some people know the information and some people do not. But any information that you get whenever, it doesn't matter how many other people know this information before you do, everybody's completing their own puzzle. So when you get the information, it's your puzzle piece to make the connection. So like I said, I found that out today, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Okay. Any other messages? They said right now, not now. They said, how about now, girl? What about now? We're learning our lessons and blessings. This coming up this way is, it looks like a stethoscope for me. And then they said apothecary. So they show me Walgreens. Some people have, celebrities or well-known, they said ancestry.com. You know what I'm saying? Look up and then look, lessons and blessings. They said lab work, lab rats. They said bees are, what? Ramona and Bezos, and then they said Bunsen and Beaker. So yeah, they're showing me lab coats, pharmacists, apothecaries, they said Walgreens and wow, Procter Drugs. Yeah, you guys look this up. Look up who your ancestors are, you know what I mean? We come here to do our ancestors' work. We come here to transmute us and our ancestors and our descendants. We come to heal generational curses. We come to, they said transistor radio, Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl. I've been, like I said, I've been reading up on a lot of different things, making connections with a lot of different things. So lessons and blessings. Authority figures is at the bottom. Yeah, we were judges, teachers, scholars, poets, authors, scribes, healers, medicine women, and medicine men, shamans, Reiki healers, you know what I mean? Heal with our hands, energy healers. So a lot of us are standing in our power right now, 2901, 1101. They said this for my ones, like November 1st. Okay? So we're on our soul's path to evolve, to ascend, to educate, to empower, to learn, to share, to grow, to know, and last but not least, to transmute all of the higher vibrations that's coming down from the higher realms, to assimilate into our crystalline bodies. A lot of us don't know what the hell is going on right now, but we're in the corridor of the discernment. Thank you for that. We're in a transitional period where we have no idea what's going on. We're walking by faith, not by sight. We have blindfolds on right now because we're trusting the process. And it's hard because the little voice wants to always know what's going on, which is why it is imperative at this time. You must ground your energy. You must take care of your physical vessel. They show me the daily crystal readings. Get your crystals, get your incense, get your sage, your your Palo Alto, your Palo Santo. They have, you know, for people at work or for people at places where you can't physically burn sage. They have Palo Alto sprays, air freshener. They said express yourself, air freshener. They have Palo Santo sprays. You can, like I said, like I always say throughout my videos, ignorance is a choice in the age of information. Look this information up. They said 6 cards that are out here. We're this new earth that we're on is earth number 6. That's what they're telling me. Oh, that's why they've been saying Super 6. Super 6. I think this is what I'm gonna actually call this reading. I'm just kidding, but it's a past life reading. But yeah, make the connection. They said make the connection, make the connection, make the connection. Make the connection between your lives now, your life now, and your ancestors from your past life. I mean, from this particular lifetime alone, I am learning about I have Irish ancestors, not in this lifetime, but like I said, in this lifetime, I'm learning about other lifetimes' ancestors. So that's why this lifetime I'm Jamaican, but in other lifetimes I've been Irish, we've been African, we've been alien, you know what I mean? Quite literally. That's why the galactic came out. You have galactics, you have elementals, meaning, you know, like I said, look this stuff up. You have the angelic kingdom, you have the galactic kingdom, you have the earth kingdom, you have middle earth kingdom, you have multiverses. You gotta look this stuff up. But make the connection in your past life, heal whatever you need to heal in your past life. Ask your angels and your ancestors to show you what needs healing. Whatever vows of poverty or, you know, sickness or whatever vows that no longer serve you or your ancestors, ask them to show you how to cut cords. Go to YouTube to look for cord cutting ceremonies. And like I said, burn the sage, ground yourself, get rid of toxic motherfuckers, toxic people, places, things, toxic habits. Get rid of the old so you can bring in the new. Thank you so much for listening to my channel. You guys be well. See you next video.